In this video, I'd like to take a look at Christina's trip. In particular, I want to talk about this idea of 2 hours and 15 minutes. One thing you have to realize is that 2 hours and 15 minutes, if you were to put this into a problem, you're not doing 2.15 hours. So for example, you're not going to call this 2.15 hours. That's not how long the trip was. If you think about how long 15 minutes is, well, we can use our unit conversions, 15 minutes, and let's say that's per trip, or whatever. Doesn't matter. But we're going to we want to convert that into hours. So we know that there are 60 minutes per hour, and we want minutes to cancel with minutes. So we would use the manipulative that had 1 hour on top and 60 minutes on the bottom. Now if you multiply those together, what you find is that you'd have 0.25 minutes canceled. So we've just converted 15 minutes into hours. So 15 minutes is 0.25 hours. So we're going to use that fact in Christina's trip. So let me try, say, D. I want to convert, where am I? Feet per second. So I want to know how many feet per second she was going. So she drove 116 miles in 2 hours and 15 minutes, which we're going to call 2.25 hours. She used 4 gallons of gas that cost her $16.25. Find the quantities, so we're going to find feet per second. All right, so I know that I have miles, 116 miles, and I know that I have 2 hours and 15 minutes. But I want to convert miles into feet, and I want to convert hours into seconds. So I'm going to start this out by writing a card for what I know. So that is, I know that she goes 116 miles over 2.25 hours. And the reason I'm putting it like that is because I want distance over time, because in the original problem, part D, I want distance per time, feet per second. So I'm going to take that 116 miles over 2 hours and 25 seconds and start converting. Let's pick miles first. I want to convert miles into feet. So I know from the printout that I gave you guys that you should have this manipulator that has 1 mile over 5,280 feet. But of course I want the miles to cancel with each other. So I'm going to flip this one so that miles is on the bottom. And now I'm going to be left with feet once those miles cancel. And that's good. That's what I want. Now I got to convert those hours into seconds. So what I know, again, from that sheet that has all those handy manipulatives that we're going to use over and over again, I know I have 1 hour over 60 minutes. And this is the correct setup, because this hours from my original manipulative is going to cancel with this hours from my next manipulative. And then I have to convert minutes into seconds. So I pick my other manipulative that has minutes over seconds, and I want minutes and minutes to cancel, so I know minutes has to go on top here. So now that I think I've got feet on top and seconds on bottom, everything else is going to cancel with something. Let me write this one down. So I've got 116 miles over 2.25 hours times 5,280 feet over 1 mile times 1 hour over 60 minutes times 1 minute over 60 seconds. All right, get your calculator. I get about 75.6, and that is feet per second. So 75.6 feet every 1 second.